Today we gather to honor a remarkable milestone of 35 years of dedicated service by you, our exceptional security officers. These, as brave individuals, you are the frontline defenders for us, ensuring our safety and security every single day. Your unwavering commitment and diligence have not only protected us, but also instilled a profound sense of trust and peace in our environment, which is the government buildings. To all of you here today, I want to say thank you for your outstanding services and dedication. Your hard work does not go unnoticed, and today we celebrate your invaluable contributions. Congratulations, and at this time I will call on the Prime Minister to render his remarks.
For me, of course, it's a great honor to be here, sharing this great moment with all of you. We have here in our presence Mr. Labega, Mr. Ekema. We have also Mr. Lake, Mr. Boosmans, and Mr. Hughes. And also we have next to us here Mr. Thomas. They're all two new faces, actually, and three old faces, as we say. Great. In the first place, I would like to not congratulate you, but thank you for your years of dedication to our country, St. Martin, and to our people. It shows an enormous commitment to stand up 35 years to come to your workplace, and actually as a civil servant, your task is to serve the people of this country. And you have done this for 35 consecutive years. It shows your discipline, your commitment, and actually your love for not only your work as a person, enjoying your work, but also your love to serve your country. I think three of you, are from the generation that you are proud to be a civil servant. Being a civil servant used to be an enormous honor, to be part of a community serving your people in the position of a civil servant. With the years, it became a little difficult to interpret the value of being a civil servant, but I do believe that you guys are really the generation that really understands the definition of being a civil servant. Next to that, you have been covering a very important area for our community, being the security aspect. And especially nowadays, we all start to realize what you have been doing in the 35 years, because now security is coming very close to all of us, seeing the developments in our country. You have been realizing this from day one, but now that we see what is happening in our community and intensifying at this particular moment, now we realize what you have been doing for us in the past 35 years, and now that it's so close to us, we start to appreciate you. But I'm telling you, we had to appreciate you actually over the last 35 years. And we didn't, because it was not so close. You were doing your work so good that the safety threats were not coming in our vicinity. So we thought everything was okay, but in the meantime, you were doing a lot of damage control and safety action plans to make sure that we could move around as safe citizens, especially when it comes to being part of this government building. For your commitment, for your discipline, and your love, how you have performed, I would like to thank you in the first place and congratulate you for what you have done for the community of St. Martin. And especially now, as I said, that security is a topic in our community. I think it's now the time that people start to realize your value that you have to actually promote safety and security for our citizens. And for that, I would like to thank you once more and once more. 35 years of service is a lifetime, and people don't have a clue what it means to actually deliver 35 years of disciplined service to government. And for that, as Prime Minister of Country St. Martin, once more, my great respect and, of course, my gratefulness for what you have done for our people of St. Martin. Mr. Hughes and Mr. Lake and Mr. Boosman, once more, thank you very, very much. Your services will not be forgotten, and much appreciation for what you have done for the people of St. Martin and for the government of St. Martin. Thank you very much.
35 years is a lot. Most of us know each other from the old building. That's what we call it today. And some of you were also placed at the cabinet of the governor, providing security services and at other government annexes. So your responsibility is not just to this building, but to other government buildings. And for that, again, I want to echo what Prime Minister says to Mr. Thomas and Mr. Ekema. Lend on the knowledge, experience, good or bad, from the gentlemen that you have in your midst. Before going over to the plaque given ceremony, because we need to honor you in the right way, I want to call Mr. Labega, who is over the division, to also render his congratulatory remarks.
It's going to be very short. I started working with government August 1st, 1986. That makes me about 39 years. So you all know that I worked with every one of you from day one. We have had a great relationship, and I want to summarize. Well, I actually wrote that speech for the minister. Yeah, because like 80% of what the minister is saying is what one would want to say, because it is the truth. It is how you feel, how we feel about the service and the thank yous for you guys. But I'm going to sum it up in one statement. Hurricane Irma. We all had 1 million families out there, totally devastated. We all had our own families. And by 8, 9 o'clock that morning, we were all in this building, bailing water to ensure that the public, the general, and government could continue. You guys were here. When we had our own things to do and look at our own windows, doors, and roofs, we bailed water. We opened the building for internet for the general public because we had a generator. We had hundreds of people outside. You guys controlled it during the chaos, the dilemma, etc. That didn't come anywhere close to all of the other great things that were done. With that, I say thank you. And we've never had an argument except your argument with me here on the 4th floor, which was job-related, and so on. Job-related, but it was always a great relationship. You did what you had to do. And again, like the minister said, thank you.
In recognition of your 35 years of dedicated service and contributions made to the government of St. Martin, I present to Mr. Louis Hughes, the Honorable Prime Minister of St. Martin, being Luc Mercelina, is presenting you this beautiful memoir, actually, in the form of this plaque, to actually, for you to have a point every time that you can go back and say, I have been there and I have proven that 35 years dedication is possible. And once more, thank you very, very much. For Mr. Boosman, not the same, because every person is different, but the general base message is the great thank you and respect and recognition for what you have done for the people of St. Martin in general, and of course the Ministry of General Affairs under my lead as Prime Minister of this country. In the recognition of your 35 years of service, we want to thank you with this plaque also as something that you can also always look back to and say, as I said to Mr. Hughes, I have been there, I have proven to the people of St. Martin that discipline and dedication 35 years is possible, and for that, great respect and thank you very, very much. For the fact that you have the reputation to be here 24/7, always there, ready to help everybody. It's never an extra effort for you to say yes, and whenever we need you, you are here. And you have not been 35 years on the working hours that we expect you to be here, but you have always been here 35 years in the hours that we did not expect you to be here. And I think that's a big honor for me as Prime Minister to have civil servants like you that really go the extra mile in your call for your country to serve your people and to make sure that there is always security in government for whoever comes in this building. And for you the same from the Ministry of General Affairs. In my name as Prime Minister, once more I want to honor you, I want to thank you, and I want to really give respect to your commitment, also 24/7 in the past 35 years. And I said it's a legacy what you're leaving behind, and we are grateful and we are proud to have people like you living and working in our St. Martin. And for that, thank you very, very much.